Maverick 100.9, Aggie Land's country alternative. It's Corliss. Nothing puts a smile on my face like talking to Mark Powell. What's up?
Oh, likewise. I'm glad to be with Corliss Maverick. Yes, glad to be here.
We haven't got to catch up in a long time. And so
it's been a while.
Now we have so many things to talk about. It's like, what on earth happened?
Yeah, I can't say I'm the type that is just coasting during the COVID nonsense.
I'm
moving
moving
and shaking.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad to talk with you about it, though, man. Well, first, I got to ask, have you added any more animals to the farm?
I'm looking at them right here. I'm not joking. So I drove from Estes Park, our new place in Estes, to the ranch here in Texas. And we moved them, to the new, our other cross fence area. I really haven't, there's new babies. Like there's, we have zebus and they're little tiny little things. And so there's a couple new zebus, but no, I mean, we still have the same amount of bison, longhorns, and horses. And that's about it.
So random. Like, I got the horses and
Mark's Funny Farm.
Zebus.
Yeah. Zebus. Yeah. Zebus are miniature Brahmas. So they got the humps and the horns. And I think they're funny. So that's why I have them. Gotta have them.
Yeah. Well, that was the important question that I needed to ask in this interview today, of course, getting to the real hard hitting stuff.
What is a zebu? Hey, I'm about to get yaks, so I can't wait for that.
I can't wait to hear about it. Yeah. Mark's Funny Farm is on point. Well,
it should be.
Mr. Mark Powell got a new single called I Hope I'm Holding You. This sounds like a little love tune. We're not doing anything funky and funny this time.
I love that comment. Yeah, it's a really sweet song. Yeah, so it's a curveball, in my little series of songs. It's I had a slow song back in 2015. It did well, called Church Marquee, and it was slightly serious. Clever, serious, but like. And that was back, like I say, 2015. And that was two albums before Breaking Things. And so since then, that's kind of, it's either been party songs, driving songs, or, of course, quirky songs like
Project.
Like Project or Walk Away.
Speaking of which, the Project toolkit that you sent me, I use it daily. It is my favorite thing I have ever received from an artist.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad you noticed it. Yeah, that I thought it was cool. I love that kind of stuff. I use tools all the time.
Right.
I mean, I always have projects going on.
Yes.
Myself. So I'm glad you like it. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And I'm so excited to listen to the softer side of Mark Powell with I Hope I'm Holding You. You're hearing it first right here on Maverick 100.9.
Guess I ought to stop and put some gas in this old truck. Seems like it's pretty cheap these days. I think I'll fill it up. Drive on out to Dad's old house, see how he's getting along. Since Mama passed away, he says, just don't feel like home. The more things change, the more they'll never be the same. And I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you. And I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you. Ben Johnson called me yesterday to say the parts came in. To that old Massey tractor's got my patience wearing thin. We've seen plenty of rain this year. The crops are green and tall. Think we'll make the loan on time if the price is good this fall. The more things change, the more they'll never be the same. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you. 'Cause you've been right there with me every step of the way. Have I told you I love you today? I love you every day, more and more. I'm awful proud of Stacy. She's doing great in school. When I ask her how it's going, she says good, misses you. Well, I better go now, put new flowers on your grave. I finally took your advice, went to church where Jesus saves. The more things change, the more they'll never be the same. And I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope I'm holding you.
Maverick 100.9, you heard it here first. That was the latest from Mark Powell. I hope I'm holding you. Got a little love jam going on. Got Mark Powell in here with me. Speaking of a love jam, you are also the creator of the Outlaws and Legends Music Festival in Abilene.
Yeah, it's weird. We're just about to celebrate 10th anniversary. So big year for us, you know. What started out as I guess that was the segue, that, you know, the love part of it was, that was a writing get together that morphed into a fest, and weird how things happen. And that's how it is. And, you know, I love what I do. I mean, and that's, you know, that's kind of the cool thing about music. And, you know, what started was a get together with artists, and people want to show up and watch that. And then it's bands and, you know, friends of mine in the business, and then they show up, and then now it's considered one of the huge festivals in all of Texas. And now it's, you know, we just found out, hey, this is kind of new. We found out not only we're celebrating a big milestone year, but we have massive national carriers going to be there. Like E Entertainment's going to be there, Paramount's going to be there, HG, USA Today, they're all going to be there. And it's crazy because this is just here at my ranch, and I still consider it like a, you know, a family get together. It's like a party with my friends, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I look at.
Like I'm
you know?
coming early to see your Zeeboos.
Yes, you should. You should. It's always, that's what it is. It's a deer camp with my friends, and it's always gets slightly Western because we have fun.
Right.
You know, it is. And it's a huge artist list. I mean, it gets bigger every year, and it gets fun. I mean, I don't lose any sight of the reason why we do it. It's not, there's no financial reason for doing it. It's obviously, I mean, nothing in music's for that.
Right.
But it is completely, I'm wild. Everybody knows that, but like, it's all about that. It's doing things about as fun and eccentric as possible.
Yes.
And that's, you know,
which is literally how I live my life every day.
Yes. I've got the world's largest teepee right there. We've got, we've got a pretty huge stage there. We've got, 3-story sea containers. And then we've got quite a bit of RV parking and weird animals and stuff. And we have fun. And we have people come from all over the country. And that's what makes it great, is all these cool people coming out of the woodwork. And we're nearly sold out once again. And again, like the artist, it's not your standard artist list ever.
Okay.
It's always the artist that like I like.
Right.
And it's never the like mainstream, oh, these guys are so popular, OMG. No, it's none of them. It's like
it's just who Mark Powell likes and hopes everybody else likes too.
Well, and I don't get, it's who I like. Yeah.
We got to talk about the headliner is Kevin Costner.
Yeah, right. Who doesn't like Kevin Costner?
Well, so that's where I am so confused. So I am a Kevin Costner fan. Let me tell you why. I'm not a Yellowstone fan. I've never watched it. Okay. I am a Waterworld fan. I know the whole movie Waterworld by heart.
Yes. Well,
does he sing?
Oh yeah. So absolutely, he's actually really good. But this has been a funky year, as you know. 80%, 85% of all artists. You got to understand the business that most, especially big names in country music, don't have their own say in if they can go out and play right now.
Right.
And right now, I had Willie Nelson was going to play this year, and of course, more so than anybody else, he's been pressured not to play. We got the phone call about a month ago, and it broke my heart. It broke his heart. So he called the only two things he had left on the calendar to play was my fest and Stapleton's Fest in Arlington. Kept him on there, and along the way it was kind of like, hey, you're still going, right? Yep. And then got the phone call, canceled both of those, and kneeled out of everything else during the year. And it was no surprise to me. I mean,
obviously.
And so and of course, he's a national treasure. You got to look out for him. So now right after that happened, everybody else stayed. Randy Houser, and of course Fowler and Dina Carter and Leroy and everybody else. And so
huge lineup, huge.
Yeah. And so then Lance, my old friend from Nashville, he goes, so there's a guy that wants you to consider him taking Willie's spot maybe. And I go, who's that? He goes, Kevin Costner. I'm like, what? I go, yeah, okay. And I knew he was, I knew he was doing some country music stuff. And of course, Yellowstone, there's some of his stuff in that. And I kind of thought it was cool. Of course, who hadn't watched Field of Dreams? And of course, Yellowstone's hotter than a pistol right now.
Right.
And so, but I was like, that's pretty cool. I said, why? And I go, are they filming right now? He goes, yeah, they're filming right now. He goes, honestly, and that's going to be a little burr in the saddle because he's going to have to petition them. But he's asking me to petition you to consider this because he has nearly like a bucket list for him to do your fest. And I said, that's pretty cool. That for me, that's really cool. I'm just a little guy here. And so I thought that was cool. So he's shooting 4 days before and 4 days after the fest. And he did. I said, I think that'd be a great idea. And so he had to work through Paramount Pictures and get approval on top of them saying, don't go play because we're giving you more than $40 million just for episode 4. So why are you going to go play music? And so Anyway,
once again, nobody does it for